Hey, it's time for Friday Night Draw. Happy Disney Plus Day.
Whoop, whoop.
We're back at you. Rodney's here like always. How we doing this evening?
We're doing all right. Got some Lego Darth Vader on the table,
Excellent.
and you got a Grogu going on there.
Got a little Grogu action going. Looks like Cameron's here. Says good evening.
What's happening, Cameron?
How goes it? So backstage, we were discussing all of our Disney Plus Day favorites and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So what tickled your fancy?
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the one that I'm anticipating the most. Just because it's another street level guy.
Yeah.
And I was a big Moon Knight fan in high school when Sienkiewicz took the artwork over, or was doing the original book.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty jazzed for it, man. I can't wait.
Yeah.
The She-Hulk looked really, really cool. I definitely wanted to see more. I liked it better than I thought I was going to like it, which is good.
So, did you see Shang-Chi yet?
Yes.
Okay. So, I already want to get into like spoiler discussion, like trying to figure out the She-Hulk trailer. So, like She-Hulk, they introduce her and she's like, giving her a little spiel of who she is,
Uh-huh.
I'm She-Hulk thing, and they cut to that scene, and we got a shot of Smart Hulk. And he's got her, like training or something in some sort of enclosed space, right?
Right.
And he's sitting there pressing buttons, and it dawned on me, he's using both arms. And at the end of Endgame, his arm was in a sling, and it's like all fried up and whatever. And spoiler warning, if you haven't seen Shang-Chi yet, shows up in the post-credit scenes as Bruce Banner, not Hulk, and he's wearing an arm sling. So I'm curious, like, when this is going to take place, or did he heal? Is he changing back and forth? Like, there's so many questions raised by that little scene.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, check it out. Like, I caught it the second time I watched it, and I was like, wait a minute, he's using both arms, and the one's not injured in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
And he's Hulk. He's not Banner like he was in Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch them. I was watching several different feeds and trying to decide who I liked the best, and then I got tired of trying to play that game, so I just went over to Disney Plus and watched the videos there after a certain time. But yeah, I got to go back and watch it again. It was just one of those days where the day seemed to take forever to get over, and it just kind of spent the whole day getting out of your way.
Yeah. And I know that feeling. All right, so Moon Knight, we got She-Hulk. I really dug the Hawkeye trailer. I thought that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was cool.
Obi-Wan
was cool.
Yeah, Obi-Wan. That's the same thing I unfortunately saw yesterday because it got leaked. I was hoping we were actually going to get a trailer and not the sizzle reel today, but
yeah,
it was cool for what it was. I'm still excited for the show. I was hoping for so much more Star Wars news.
Yeah, it wasn't really a whole lot.
Like they gave us that little sizzle reel of Obi-Wan, and they, in one of the little like clips that they put up on like Twitter and stuff, had the titles for like Andor and Bad Batch and stuff, but no No news on those.
Right. Yeah. Just banners or logos.
Yeah. So I was definitely bummed on the lack of Star Wars stuff.
Well, that and what was it, Patty Jenkins? They've kind of pulled back on that.
Yeah, she apparently has stretched herself too thin, and they're delaying her movie.
She has lost her way.
Something.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what happens with that whole mess.
Yeah, because they're trying to spin it to make it not sound like that, but
Right.
from reliable sources, that is exactly what's happened.
Right. And it looks like they are bumping up something in production that everybody thinks is Old Republic. I would love to see that happen. Not holding my breath yet.
Yeah. So my question is, who is deciding that she has lost her way?
I don't know. I'm curious about that one because I don't know if it's, you know, she's fudged something up, and you know, everybody at Lucasfilm's going, yeah, that's not the way this works, or you know, whatever the case is.
Right. Like, who's in charge? Is it Filoni and Favreau, or
they're only in charge of the Disney Plus like TV production stuff?
Okay, that's what I thought.
So this all still comes down to Kathleen Kennedy making the final calls on a lot of it.
Yeah, that worries me.
I've still got faith in her. I mean, she's produced some of the greatest movies ever. So I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, you were kinder than I.
But
you're right. She has produced some good movies.
I'm just curious if it wasn't also a little bit of Jenkins herself going, yeah, maybe I'm not ready for this, and pulling out. Which that's kind of how they're spinning it at the moment. But I don't know.
I just that to me is just for somebody that did Wonder Woman, and as good of a movie as that was, to all of a sudden decide that she's out over her skis on a Star Wars movie. I just.
Yeah, but did you see Wonder Woman 1984?
Well, yeah.
And that one, they gave her free creative control. You know, she had free reign over the whole thing.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and I think the movie would have been good if they would have shortened it by about an hour and cut out some of the stuff that wasn't necessary to the plot.
If it had some Van Halen in it,
right? Had anything from the year 1984 in it,
right?
Like that's the biggest pet peeve. The movie's called Wonder Woman 1984. There wasn't a single 1984 song in the soundtrack, the score, or anything. And I don't know. So again, I'm curious as to did she, sit there and admit and go, yeah, maybe this isn't the right time to do this, or did everybody else sit there and go,
yeah whose call was it?
Like Steph just said, she might have wanted more control than what they were willing to give her.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they are kind of trying to keep it under control and keep it, within their wheelhouse and stuff. So.
See, Ryan says, "What's up, everyone? Any geek news come out today? Any trailers? That's what we're talking about." Cameron says, apparently Patty wanted to wait on Wonder Woman 3, but the studio wanted it next, and now, so they forced Disney's hand. Interesting.
Yeah, so again, it's like, who pulled the trigger? Whose final decision was that?
Right. I don't know.
Yeah, so we'll find out. I'm curious to see if we'll hear some news soon. Chloe Zhao is going to be directing Feige's Star Wars movie.
Who?
Chloe Zhao.
Oh, okay.
She's been tapped to direct whatever Feige's Star Wars movie is going to be. And Taika Waititi's got a writing partner.
Nice.
So those could be bumped up in production, is one of the rumors I heard. But again, there's this whole rumor that there's something Old Republic that kind of stems from what the Game of Thrones guys were working on.
Yeah.
So they might have something, in their back pocket per se.
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff in production. I want to start seeing some of it. Of course, we will.
Yeah.
We will next month.
And we finally get us some Boba Fett.
It's mere weeks away.
Oh, try to remember the other tasty tidbits they gave us today.
They had the X-Men 97.
Yep. Oh, the Spider-Man freshman year.
Oh yeah, what's that about?
It's an animated series about his freshman year.
Freshman year. There you go. Yeah.
It's going to be the origin to Tom Holland's version of Spider-Man.
Okay.
Listen here, producer C. I told you to come on.
Where's he at?
He's upstairs.
Oh.
Get down here.
You left behind.
Oh yeah, we got the trailer for Ms. Marvel. That looks cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
We got the titles for the Agatha show. What else did we get? Marvel Zombies. The I Am Groot thing.
Ironheart.
Ironheart, yeah. Armor Wars.
What's up, buddy?
We got Secret Invasion. We got the little clip of Sam Jackson with the the big grizzly beard.
Yeah, I mean the glass eye.
And let's see, what else was there? Shoot. There's so many. It's so hard to keep track of all of them. Echo, yeah. Which.
Oh yes.
After seeing that and seeing how the stuff's playing out with Hawkeye, I'm gonna be really surprised if we don't get Daredevil.
Yeah, because that was my thought is Daredevil can't be far behind, and that's probably going to be the springboard for Daredevil.
Yeah. I saw a rumor yesterday that show was coming, and I kind of passed it off. And then I saw the title today, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's really happening. And the rumor is that Echo is basically going to be like season 4 of Daredevil, or season 5, or wherever they left off. It's going to be the continuation, supposedly.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can't tell that story without Daredevil.
Right.
Or the Kingpin.
Right. And there's a lot of rumors that Kingpin is going to show up in Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Because Kate Bishop's mom is somehow tied into the whole thing. I know they changed it a little bit from the comic, and I can't remember exactly how it all ties together. But, yeah.
So I'm a little fuzzy on the Kate Bishop character. She's the one that was in the Hawkeye series, right? The Matt Fraction.
Yeah. She takes over the role of Hawkeye. She takes up the mantle. And it looks like in the show she takes up the mantle of Ronin first.
Yeah.
They kind of tag team and ends up taking over the Hawkeye mantle at some point.
Now she's not his daughter, correct?
Right.
Okay.
His kids do show up in the show.
Yeah. And they've never mentioned anything about Mockingbird, correct?
I kind of want to say Mockingbird was.
She was in Shield, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was in Shield. So I don't know if they're gonna bring a different version of her or if it's gonna be like they bring her back. I don't know.
See, Cameron says they're moving stuff around now because something big has to take next Christmas's slot for Star Wars. He said, let's talk about finally getting a sequel series to X-Men, the animated series, X-Men 97. And Kirk Allen says this is all on Netflix, correct?
I'm hoping that's sarcasm. If not, no, this is all on Disney Plus. And Cameron might be wrong, but weren't we talking about the X-Men when we started?
Yeah, I think we were.
I know we were. That's where we started off backstage, but yeah, I thought when we went live, we talked a little bit about.
Yeah, we were backstage because you were scrolling.
I was trying to find the actors. Yeah. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. I love that series.
Yeah.
That was my introduction to pretty much all things X-Men.
No, I believe Kurt is a new addition tonight. Is that correct, Kurt? I kind of think that you were in here once before, but welcome back. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Oh yeah, Steph said I am Groot. I think I said that one, but didn't really say much on it.
Yeah.
The Guardians Holiday Special, which that's going to be awesome. All right, Kirk says correct. So Kirk is a noob.
Well, welcome to the Friday night draw.
Welcome to the madness of us drawing and chatting all sorts of nerdy things.
So what's going on with the holiday Guardians of the Galaxy? I completely missed that. I mean, I saw mention of it, but I didn't look at anything. What's
so James Gunn said like last month that he's going to introduce like some big Marvel character in the what ifs or the holiday special.
Okay.
Everybody's been guessing left or right as to who that's going to be. No clue. But yeah, it's going to be an essential watch before seeing Volume 3.
Any ideas who it could be?
I don't know. I'm assuming he's going to save Adam Warlock for the movie because we already know who's playing him.
Right.
And they did a cast photo the other day. I believe they're shooting the holiday special and Volume 3 all at the same time. There was an actor in the background of the photo whose name I don't remember. And I don't even think I was pronouncing it right when I was reading it. So I'm kind of curious if he's the new character.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like cosmic stuff or like what could like play in because they gave us all this stuff, and I won't spoil anything Eternals, but they brought in all sorts of new stuff there. So I'm kind of wondering if it's going to be something to tie into some of that, like either maybe another Eternal, maybe something like Quasar.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Silver Surfer.
Nova, Quasar, yeah.
You know, any number of those things I think would be really cool. I think that could fit. I would say if he's gonna be Nova, I don't know if he's gonna be one of the iterations of Nova that we're familiar with. At least just based on what the actor looks like age wise. I know he's not gonna play Sam, the newest like Nova. Could be playing the Rich Rider version. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to look for this photo.
Yeah, he posted up on his like Instagram and Twitter and stuff a few days ago.
James Gunn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cameron says, "Did you hear about Bill Murray shooting a one-off role for Ant-Man 3?" I did see that, and everybody keeps debating if that was really real because he did like some goofy interview in like I think Germany and made mention of it. I know there was a lot of rumors that he supposedly is in the movie, so
yeah, I did hear that too.
I'm baffled as to how the heck he's going to play into it.
I don't know.
He always plays something so goofy off the wall.
I'm trying to think who he could be.
Somebody suggested he would be like an older version of Scott Lang, like Scott Lang from the future.
Yeah,
which I could kind of see that playing out.
it'd be funny if he played an older Star Fox.
Yeah. Trying to think. I don't know. I don't know enough of like the Ant-Man universe to like really come up with anybody good.
Yeah, there's not really. I mean, Ben Foster was already there.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of Ant-Man lore that they haven't already shown.
So it might be something to do with the quantum realm.
Yeah.
Maybe he's like some sort of like mayor of some like city in the quantum realm or something. Or a variant of Kang.
He runs the groundhog realm.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I don't know that one's definitely going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Like,
it'd be cool to have him do a dramatic role. He's a pretty good dramatic actor.
Yeah.
He was great in Monuments Men. Did you ever see that?
I don't think so.
It was the one with George Clooney where they were going through World War II and trying to collect all the art that the Nazis stole. To reacquire it all.
No, I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, it's really good. He plays one of the guys on the team, and it's a serious role, and he's actually really good in it.
Nice.
He probably has the most poignant scene in the movie. Yeah, it's really good, and it's World War II, so
yeah,
you'd like it.
I'll have to check that out. What do you know? Andre's here.
What? That's just a vicious rumor. Nope, there he is. What do you say, Andre? What's going on?
Did you watch the little introductory video for Willow?
I did.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he's a hoot.
thought pretty interesting. We get to see Flash Thompson in the Willow universe.
Yeah, and the girl from Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
And Solo.
Was that who that was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was Infus Nest, and that's why he was making the crack. He's like, oh, I haven't seen that one yet, even though they were like partners in the movie.
Right.
Oh, I thought of something on the whole thing of Willow, and now I'm like blanking on it. Oh, she makes a crack to him about, it's not in the Star Wars universe. However, there's this like whole theory that it is actually a planet in the Star Wars universe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Oh, yeah. Be interesting if like they end this series and then all of a sudden a like starship shows up in the atmosphere.
Hey, now somebody's getting fresh.
Uh-oh. Whoa, yeah.
Hand check. What'd she say?
She said, keep your hands above the table, Missy.
Producer A.
Huh, we even got a snort on that one.
I know, right? You all got to hear the rodent snort. It's a thing.
Last night they all got to see the rodent sleeping. Tonight they get to hear him snort. Okay.
There you go.
That should set your weekend up to be just most fantastic. Oh, man. Oh, yeah.
What are we doing that?
I know, it's too early for that.
Although I got to admit, I was doing that 3 hours ago.
I've been doing that one pretty much all day.
I watched the show on the History Channel that has to do with Lucille Ball financing Star Trek.
Oh, really? I didn't know they were doing anything like that.
Yeah, it's one of the shows. It's on the History Channel. She did Desi Studios paid for the pilot to be shot.
Yeah, I've read about that was the reason that Star Trek made it to TV, but I didn't know that the History Channel was like doing anything to cover it or whatever. That's cool.
Yeah, it's been on a couple of times, but I taped it today because I wasn't really watching anything. It just had it on this background noise. But when it started, I was just kind of listening to it, and it's really interesting. I never really realized that she was such an integral part because they had to reshoot the pilot. NBC didn't like a lot of the actor casting choices and stuff, so they reshot the pilot. She paid for that 100% out of her pocket.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've watched that pilot. I can understand why.
Yeah. And then they were pissed off because of the diversity in the cast, and then they went over the whole Harlan Ellison drama about the what is that, the story he wrote, The Town on the Edge of Reality or something like that he wrote.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, and yeah, that's
how much of a pain in the ass he was. It was the most expensive episode of Star Trek they've ever filmed.
Really?
Yeah, it cost them like $240,000
wow.
to do that one episode. in 1968.
Yeah. Andre says they talk about it in the Toys That Made Us. I'll have to go back and rewatch that. I totally blanked on that.
It was pretty interesting. I missed the last 40 minutes or so, but like I said, I taped it, so I'll go back and watch it probably sometime tomorrow.
YouTube TV really needs to add the History Channel. I'm tired of missing some of these fun things.
What is the History Channel on?
I don't know. It's just hard to believe that you can't get the History Channel.
Well, we, decided to go with YouTube
Right.
TV for the service, and they don't carry it.
Right.
I think the only streaming service that carries it is Sling, and they're like,
You can watch it. You can watch stuff on the app on Roku.
Producer B says you can watch stuff on the app on Roku.
yeah, you can on some of it, but a lot of it is locked unless you've actually got a cable service provider.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they'll give you like 1 or 2 episodes of like a new season that you can watch, but then they'll lock the rest of it. And unless you have like Spectrum or something like that where you can log in, they won't give those episodes up.
Producer B says, "Oh, I can hook you up."
Oh, all right. We were doing that for a little bit when my folks still had Spectrum, but then they ditched it. They got Sling, which has History Channel, but
yeah.
I forget why we didn't go with Sling when we signed up for stuff. I don't think they carried local channels. I think that was our kind of beef with it.
Yeah, you kind of got to have those local channels.
Yeah, and having the news and stuff, it was like I'd much rather have that and then trying to pay for the service and then get an antenna and then go through all that mess and like. Plus, I want to say Sling was like way more expensive.
Let's see. Steve Lightman says, "City on the Edge of Forever, my mother's favorite episodes." Sarcasm. It was the only one showing when she watched with me. Okay, yeah, that's it. And then Cameron says, "I'm excited for the new Star Trek Voyager documentary that will be released next Christmas. It was funded on Indiegogo. I have the Deep Space Nine one they did 2 years ago. So good. Ooh, I'd like to see that." Then Discovery Season 4 comes out in a couple of weeks, and then Picard Season 2 in February, and Strange New Worlds in May. So excited. That Cameron is just a wealth of knowledge, is he not?
Oh yeah. I think Discovery is even quicker now. I think Discovery is next week. I think it's next like Thursday or Friday. So I'm definitely looking forward to watching that one. And I was just reading before we went live. The guy from I think it was like the first 2 seasons of Discovery. The guy that was like, what do you call it? Klingon. He was Klingon, and then they like gave him major plastic surgery, and he was almost human-like.
Okay.
That actor is going to play Captain Nemo in a Nautilus series on Disney.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
What were you watching that one? I know it was History Channel. What were you watching?
It was the Lucille Ball thing with Star Trek. I can't remember what it's called. She's on the hunt. Have you ever met Harlan Ellison?
I have not.
He's a piece of work.
That's what I've gathered from folks.
Yeah, he was. Met him in New York. I met him in. I want to say he was at the Mid Ohio Con a couple times.
Yeah, he probably was.
Just very, very arrogant.
Yeah.
I remember I was standing next to his table and just kind of overheard some conversation. He asked a kid what his favorite movie was, and the guy replied, Blade Runner. And he just lambasted him. He says, "What the F do you mean, Blade Runner? Come on, have you never heard of Ben-Hur?" And was just going on and on and on. I'm like, well, dude, you're 50 and this guy's like 19. He probably doesn't even know what the hell Ben-Hur is. But,
I was thinking you were gonna say he said Terminator, because doesn't he have a big beef about Terminator? Because supposedly Cameron stole something from him to do Terminator.
oh, I didn't know anything about that.
I think I'm thinking of the right two things. Harlan Ellison wrote some sort of like short story or something that he claims Cameron stole and turned into Terminator.
Huh. Who knows?
I don't know.
Guess he's never heard of Lines of Parallel Creation.
Right. Harlan Ellison actually showed up a few years ago. The Scooby-Doo Mystery Inc. show.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he did like an episode or two on there, and he played himself or like a parody of himself, and it was basically like I think there was like it was something to do with Lovecraft, but like they didn't call him Lovecraft. They came up with something along those lines.
Okay.
And like the whole episode was kind of centered around that, and him being like the expert in the Lovecraft stuff.
Andre, this is a total accident. It wasn't Star Wars Night intentionally. It just kind of happened.
We're just making up for Disney Plus's lack of giving us Star Wars information today. I don't know. It sounded good in my head.
Works for me.
Yeah.
I'm buying it. Let's see. Cameron says, so while Disney does a new Alien series for FX, they are now doing a new Predator film for Hulu next summer. Should be interesting. I saw your post on that. That's pretty exciting news. I am all about aliens and predators.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in what they're going to do with Predator. It takes place 300 years ago, and it's Predator hunting Native Americans.
Oh, wow.
And they're calling it Prey. So I'm curious who's going to be the prey. Is it going to be the humans, or is it going to be the Predator?
Exactly. You just stole my words.
Yeah. I think that's the flip they're going to do on it. Like they're going to be hunting him.
That should be cool.
Yeah, the guy directing it is the one that did 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed that movie. I like the 3 Cloverfield things they gave us so far. I thought that one was pretty well done.
Justin Butler says, I'm so excited for Comanche Predator.
Nice. mean, if Arnold can take him out with a bow and arrow.
Right? That's one movie, Predator 1 or 2, whenever it's on, when I'm flipping channels, I just stop.
Yeah.
Just watch it.
Yeah, I've dug those movies since little kid.
Yeah.
I was, much of anybody, I think my generation, watching all the Schwarzenegger films. It's like that one's definitely a top one.
And I just remember the scuttlebutt in Predator 2 when he walks up to that trophy case and sees that alien skull in there.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody just went nuts.
Yeah, and that supposedly is kind of what prompted them doing the Alien versus Predator comics.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was, again, both of those movies were just awesome. I need to go back in and rewatch it and watch the whole thing. I have yet to actually get to sit down and watch all of Predators, the one with Adrian Brody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I started it a ton of times on TV, but I never make it all the way through. Like I'm always doing something while it's on, and have yet to actually finish the thing.
Yeah, there's Topher Grace is in that. Who else?
Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne's in it.
Is it Michelle Rodriguez?
Yeah.
Danny Trejo's in it too, isn't
Danny Trejo, yeah. Yeah, Adrian Brody's the main character. And then the one Asian guy.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who that was. He played like a Yakuza member or something.
Yeah, because he took out his katana and was standing in that grass field.
Yeah, I'm blanking on who the actor was for that one.
Yeah, I I do not recall.
Let's see. Justin says comics are great. I wish the 2 AVP Predator movies were better. Steven says that was a fun film, and Justin said there's a comic sequel to Predators. Nice.
The last Predator film, I mean, it wasn't great, but I mean, it was enjoyable, I guess.
I still need to watch that one. I have not seen any of that yet. And I know a couple of the streaming services have it, and I think it's on like FX or something right now.
Yeah.
I need to watch it.
The guy, the main character in that is in Logan. He plays the guy that's after Logan, and I can't think of Stryker or something.
Oh yeah.
Marauder or what the hell?
Yeah. He's like one of the Marauders. I know who you're talking about, but I can't think of his name.
Yeah.
He had like the crazy like metal arm that shot off and was attached like ball and chain.
Yep, that's him.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm done with the inks on this guy.
Nice. Oh. I'm moving kind of slow on my inks here on Grogu.
Looking good though.
We started the yawns.
Yeah, we're passing it back and forth.
And just to give everybody a heads up, it will be a shorter evening because Mr. Fike there's got to go over and promote the Roadkill Rampage.
Yes, we will be hopping over to what's it called, Producer B?
Hooligan Alley.
We'll be hopping over to Hooligan Alley at 9 o'clock. and promoting Roadkill Rampage 2. So if you want to hop over there with me, and Cameron says, I say caffeine pills are your friend.
I think our doctors would disagree.
Yeah. Not so good for your heart.
Yeah.
Let's move back over here. We can start coloring him.
I tried to get me some of that crazy B12 vitamin water like I had a few months back, but the store was sold out of it.
Well, see, the problem with that is you start drinking that stuff too late in the day, and then it keeps you up at night even more.
Yeah.
So, like, I had dinner, and I switched to Verner's ginger ale, Verner Zero.
Yeah.
So, it's like Diet Verner's, no caffeine. So, I had a hard time sleeping last night. I was so tired from driving 500 miles that I couldn't sleep.
Oh, yeah.
I think I finally fell asleep at like 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah.
I've been drinking my handy vitamin water, Power C Dragon Fruit.
Jeez, that just looks fierce.
It's got 200% of your daily dose of vitamin C, 100% of B5, B6, and B12, and 25% zinc and chromium. It's got electrolytes.
Ooh, electrolytes. You can drink one of those and go play some football.
Or I could drink 2 of these today and feel like it hasn't touched anything.
Exactly. Well, Cameron, if you're doing overnight shifts, then that makes sense, totally.
I would totally snooze on that.
Come on, baby. Mommy's coming to the couch. I don't want her to stand up.
Producer B is thrown into town for the night.
Her arm is toast.
Her arm is toast.
So get to relax.
What was that?
She said, so she's going to relax.
I looked up on the internet about how to fix my arm, and it said to relax.
Excellent. Internet says relax.
Relax. See a chiropractor, relax, and don't watch TV in bed or read.
So what did you do to your arm? Can you share with the class?
I have a pinched nerve in my neck, and it's making my arm go numb.
Oh, damn.
So
Yeah, nerve pain sucks.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to catch up at work, so I've been typing really, really fast, and my arm's it's just done for today. It's just like, I'm done.
I can relate to that.
I'm done. I'm gonna go sit on the couch.
Producer A found me this really cool heating pad that you put on your shoulder. I don't know if that would help, but
Oh yeah, we saw that when we were up there.
That was my ice pack.
Oh.
I got a heating pack it also has like a massager thingy in it. Put it on my shoulder. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I just have to hold my head a certain way. So I look like a dog that's confused all the time.
Oh, that's fun.
I have to tilt my head to the left.
So she has a look on her face all the time.
That's why I sit at work all day with my head tilted to the left.
That's
And then I have those arms on my chair that raise up so I can put my arm up so it holds my arm up. I figured it out.
Next thing, Rodney's going to be getting you like one of those cones so that you know.
Yeah, that'll work.
When does Hawkeye start?
The 24th.
24th.
So it's Wednesday before Thanksgiving, I believe.
Today is what, the 12th? Yeah.
Yeah. I believe Thanksgiving is the 25th, and I believe, that Hawkeye is the 24th. We got a busy couple of next couple of weeks.
I was gonna say it's getting ready to pick up here.
Wheel of Time starts next week. Star Trek Discovery. The new Ghostbusters movie comes out.
Yeah, I want to go see that.
And then the He-Man Masters of the Universe Revelation comes on Netflix. Then Hawkeye.
And then the Book of Boba.
Yeah.
Well, we can't watch any of it because I can't watch it in bed.
Yeah, what was that? You can't watch any of it. What?
She said, well, we can't watch any of that because I can't watch anything in bed.
That's what the internet said.
That's what the internet said.
Get you a chair.
We do have a big comfy chair in our bedroom.
There you go.
Yeah, this couch down here is.
Yeah, Justin says that soon for Hawkeye. Yep, we get 2 episodes on the 24th. First one, I think they said, is 47 minutes, and the second episode is 49 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then Spider-Man 3 and Matrix. Star Trek Discovery, yes. And end of the year, Book of Boba Fett. Yep.
All right. He says the biggest news was X-Men 97, just saying.
Yep. Yeah, that was one of our like first things to talk about earlier. But yeah, I'm totally pumped for that. That was my jam as a kid.
I wonder what they're going to be, what subjects they're going to be covering with the episodes.
I don't know. That's a good question. I wonder if they're gonna like continue off like where they left off, because like the last season, what I remember was, like they were diving into like what they were doing in the comics. So like, Age of Apocalypse had just come out in the comic, and then like that next year they covered that in their own way in the show.
Yeah, I remember seeing the episode where Angel was turned into Archangel.
Yeah. They did but I mean they did a lot of the stuff. They did the Phoenix Saga. They did the why am I blanking on the name of it? I don't know. They did a bunch of like the big series, and it tied in really closely with comic books that were coming out at the time.
Yeah.
It's 55.
Okay, let's call it. I gotta.
Oh, yep.
Give me enough time to bounce over there. So.
Yes, go get yourself set up for that. So, everybody, go join Rodney over on the, what was it again? Hooligan what?
Hooligan Hangout.
Hooligan Hangout.
We'll share it.
Yeah, we'll share it.
They'll share it. Go over, watch Rodney. Go check out some Roadkill Rampage 2 on the Kickstarter.
Yep,
all
we're
that
back
good
up
stuff.
to 76.
Sweet.
Backer 76.
Yep, we're back up to 76.
We're back up to 76.
All right, you guys are getting stickers.
Nice.
All right, folks. Everybody have a great rest of the night, a great weekend, all that good stuff. And we will catch you all sometime next week.
Sounds good. All right, everybody. Have a good night.
See ya.